In this video, I'm going to show you how to write a cold email follow-up sequence. But first, let me introduce myself. My name's George. I'm the founder of Email Chaser, and I'm going to take you into my Email Chaser account now to show you a real cold email campaign that I launched. And I'm going to show you a few examples of real follow-up emails that I sent, which if I didn't send those follow-up emails, the leads never would have responded. So I want to highlight the point that sending follow-up emails in your cold email campaigns is a really important thing because it's going to increase your overall response rate. Not everyone is going to respond on the first email since most people are busy. But if you send one or two follow-up emails, then you're going to have a higher response rate, which in the end of the day means more revenue for your business. I'm sharing my Email Chaser sales CRM page, and this is just a lead that I contacted in one of my campaigns. And you can see here that I sent the first email to this person on this date. And if I scroll down in the conversation history, you'll notice that he doesn't respond to my first email. So then 4 days later, I send this follow-up email. And after I send this follow-up email, I get a positive response from this lead saying that yes, he wants to try our product. Later on this video, I'm going to take you through this follow-up email. I'm going to explain the framework that I used. But before I do that, I just want to show this to you because this is really important to understand. If you're sending cold emails, you need to do at least one or two follow-ups. One thing I will mention though is that you don't want to do more than two follow-up emails, because if you do more than two follow-up emails, which would mean that your overall sequence has more than 3 emails total, then you're going to have a much higher spam complaint rate, because if someone hasn't responded to your emails after 2 follow-ups, then the chance that they're actually interested in your product or service is pretty low. If you just keep emailing them on and on and on without end, then eventually they're going to get annoyed and they're just going to mark your email spam, which maybe a few years ago wasn't that big of a deal. But now email service providers like Gmail and Outlook are much stricter, and they take the spam complaint rate very seriously. So even if you only get a few people marking your emails as spam, it could potentially impact your entire deliverability for your email accounts and domains. So it's not worth the risk. And also, if you look at the data, the vast majority of all responses that you get on your follow-up emails occur on the first or second follow-up. So if you're sending 10 follow-up emails and you actually look at what stage do people respond to your emails, they're responding in the first 1 or 2 follow-ups. They're not responding after 8 follow-ups in most situations. Now I want to take you through the framework that I used to write this follow-up email that I shared here. And I have this article that is titled How to Write a Cold Email Follow-Up. And in this article, you can get to this article by visiting Email Chaser's blog. You'll notice that I include this pretty much the same email right here, or this template. And I'll take you through each line just so you get a general understanding of why I wrote what I wrote. So I just say, hey, first name, I just had time to get back to you. Notice I'm not saying I'm following up or I'm just following up, because if you say that, it makes you sound like a salesperson. So instead I say, I just had time to get back to you. It makes it seem like you're busy and that you're not trying to sell them something. I reached out about a week ago to see if you wanted to be part of our beta group. I saw you using Smart Leads warm-up, so thought you'd be interested. So I'm just quickly reminding them what my previous email was about in the first place. I then say, do you want to use Email Chaser for 6 months without any obligations in exchange for giving me feedback on our product? So I'm again just sort of reiterating or mentioning again what the offer was in the first place so they can remind themselves. And then the call to action in the follow-up email is, if so, let me know and I can help onboard you. Best, George. That's it. It's nothing too complicated. And you'll notice in this article, this particular example sequence has 3 emails total. So we have the first email here, which is the original email, and then it has 2 follow-up emails. So this is the first follow-up email, and then this is the second follow-up email. Usually I don't even include the breakup email. Usually I just do a 2 email sequence. I'll do the first email and then 1 follow-up. And then if the lead doesn't respond after those 2 emails, I'll stop contacting them. To be clear, maybe 6 months later, I'll re-add those leads that didn't respond to a new campaign and then try to engage with them again. But I'm not going to keep following up in that same time period, because they're going to get annoyed and they're going to mark me as spam, which is not good for deliverability. A few things I want to mention real quick before we wrap up this video regarding follow-up sequences. to wrap up this video, I just want to quickly show you how you can easily add automatic follow-up emails to your sequence if you're using Email Chaser to launch your cold email campaigns. When you're creating your campaign, you're creating your sequence, you get to this page, and you'll notice that down here there's a button that says Add Follow-Up. So you can click that button, and then if you click it, you're going to see that you can control the number of days that follow-up email will be sent if the lead does not respond to the previous email. And if the lead responds to the previous email, then the follow-up emails are automatically canceled. And you can add multiple follow-up emails. You can also remove them. And that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more videos like this about cold email, then subscribe to our YouTube channel. I hope to see you in the next video.